Let's continue our journey. You need to create a weekly routine. This is what I do. I have a weekly routine. At least one weekday to buy new investments. This one day we will employ new agents and send them to the system, basically buying a baby-sized lots or shares from multiple assets and record it to the Google Excel sheet. And another 1 weekday to check the profits. All we're gonna do is sort the buying power column in the Google Sheet and take the profit if we need. Now, go and determine for yourself 2 days. Do not worry, it takes like 20 minutes per day. That's it. If you are a new starter and have a low budget, I suggest you to have 2 days only. You can select any day you want, but I suggest Tuesdays for profit checking and Thursdays as buying the new assets. Again, you may select any days you wish for. If you have a higher budget, you can increase your buy days. It depends on you. Maybe 2 buy days in a week. If you have a really higher budget, you can choose to increase the day of the buying investments, possibly a 4-day system now. But if you truly wish to use the full system, and if you have a really high income and high amount of existing savings, you can use the 5-day system. But what if you are a busy person or your starting budget is really small? You can use once a 2 weeks or once a month system. Remember, you are free to decide any schedule you wish for. Let's try to understand how the system will actually work in action. Let's make an example with imaginary numbers. For example, let's say that I have only $1,000 to invest every single month. What we try to do is very simple. Divide this number into weekly pieces and use it like every week. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be $250 every single week. It can be a higher number or it can be a lower number. Let's continue with our example. Remember, these assets just for example, not investment advice. Let's calculate some costs. These numbers are taken while I was preparing this document. It may be different by now. If I buy 4 shares of gold ETF, it costs around $104. 2 shares of PLTR stock cost like $72. Maybe half a Solana coin cost like $78. A Magnificent 7 ETF costs around $188 for 4 shares. 2 shares of Google stocks cost like $326. Maybe 2 shares Silver ETF costs around $57. And again, PLTR stock, this time 4 shares, costing me like $144. As you can see, the total cost is now around $970, almost $1,000, which is my monthly budget in this example. So, what you're gonna do is not spend your monthly budget of $1,000 in 1 day or 1 week. We will separate it into weeks. Each purchase is a baby-size agent, as you can see. Here is buying gold and PLTR in the week 1. Solana coin and Magnificent 7 ETF on the week 2. Some Google shares with Silver ETF on the week 3. And buying the 4 shares of PLTR on the week 4. You see how we spend our monthly 1,000 budget? How to send the agents into system slowly? This is basically our setting 7. Create yourself a weekly schedule for at least 1 buy day and 1 profit day. Every buy day, we will buy a small baby-sized agents, and every profit day, we will sort the agents and take profits.